Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Tuesday, June the 20th. We do have a big MLB slate tonight. Pretty sure we got a full 15-game slate. It is Tuesday, so that means it is Taco Tuesday. We'll have to see what discounted projections Prizepicks gives us for today. Pretty sure the first discount goes up at 12 or noon Eastern time, which is in about 20 minutes. It won't be up, when I make this video, but it probably will be up shortly after I post this video to YouTube. You guys can, take a look at the discounted projections that Prizepicks does offer. If you want to take those, pair them with some of the plays I give out in this video, you can do so. But we got two picks to share in this video, guys. Before we talk through these two plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you're new to the channel and if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up for Prizepicks. You can use my promo code Noah. If you do look at the bottom of the screen when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to check them out. If you have not yet, use that promo code when you do sign up. And later in the video, we are going to talk about a new sponsor that I partnered up with, a new company I partnered up with. We'll talk about them later in the video. I do want to give a shout out to them when we get there. But before we talk through our two plays for today, I want to recap our two plays from yesterday's video. Yesterday, we gave out two picks, and both of them missed, unfortunately. Was another very frustrating day for me in the MLB streets. MLB just has not been kind to me at all this season. We gave out two picks yesterday. We gave out a strikeout combo of Jose Barrios and Michael Wacha. Took them over 9.5 strikeouts. Barrios didn't have the greatest game overall. He got 4 strikeouts, only pitched 4 innings. His pitch count got run up really high. The Marlins put some runs up on him. He only put up 4 strikeouts through 4 innings. So we needed Michael Wacha to get 6 strikeouts, and Michael Wacha pitched 6 innings with 0 strikeouts. Literally, what are the odds of that happening? 6 innings and 0 strikeouts against a team that has a top 5 strikeout rate against right-handed pitching this season. It just, what are the odds of that happening, man? Super frustrating. And then we took the over on Hunter Brown's fantasy score. Hunter Brown pitched almost 6 innings. He had 7 strikeouts, but he gave up 6 runs. The first time in his career he has given up 6 runs in a start. Go figure, the day we take an over on his fantasy score is the day that he gives up 6 runs for the first time in his career. Just what are the odds, man? What are the odds? And 5 of those 6 runs literally came all in one inning. I think it was the second or the third inning. He just completely imploded, gave up 5 runs, pitched pretty well the rest of the game, but after giving up 5 runs, his chances of going over that fantasy score line were pretty slim to none. So frustrating, man. MLB, again, not been treating us well, but we're going to continue to just push through it, continue to put out some content for you guys. Hopefully these videos still are helping you. Hopefully, when I break down these plays, you guys still feel confident in the plays I do give out there. I know the results have not been there this season, but still feel confident in all the plays I post for you guys. And we're just going to keep, pumping out the content. But let's start off with the first play that I do like for today. We're going to go back to the pitcher strikeout combo prop. But we're actually going to be taking an under for today. We're going to be taking Tyler Glasnow and Kyle Bradish under 13 strikeouts combined. So if you look at their individual strikeout props, for one, this line is over their individual strikeout props when you add them together. Glasnow is sitting at 7.5. Bradish is sitting at 5. Those two added together is 12.5. So we're already getting a line that should probably be at 12.5 and not 13. So this line already feels a little bit too high. And then when you take a look at sportsbook odds, right now DraftKings Sportsbook has Kyle Bradish very heavily favored to go under 5.5 strikeouts. So he is minus 150 to go under 5.5 K. So he's heavily projected to go under 5.5. That's why Prizepicks has his line at 5. And then if you look at Tyler Glasnow, his line on Prizepicks sits at 7.5. His line on DK Sportsbook is at 7.5. But DK Sportsbook does have him pretty heavily favored to go under 7.5. His line on Prizepicks, or his line on DK Sportsbook, minus 135 to go under 7.5 strikeouts. So Bradish is heavily favored to go under 5.5. Glasnow is favored to go under 7.5. If we project Bradish for 5Ks, if we project Glasnow for 7, you add those two together and that's 12. So I feel like 13, combining these two pitchers for 13 strikeouts does feel a little bit too high. And I like getting this line at 13 because with this line at 13, these pitchers would have to combine for 14 strikeouts for us to lose this pick. If they combine for 13, it's technically not a loss. It would just be a push. And then if our other pick hits, we would still get 1.5x our money. At this point, I'll take anything. I'll take 1.5x over a loss. So I like getting this line at 13. If this line does get bumped down to 12.5, I don't think I would take it at 12.5 just because you don't get that push potential. But at 13, I like getting this line here because, again, these pitchers would have to combine for 14 strikeouts for us to lose this pick. And I think that's pretty unlikely, just given their odds. Plus, these matchups are not great for strikeouts either. Kyle Bradish, has to face the Rays. The Rays are not a team that really strikes out much against right-handed pitching. So far this season against righties, the Rays have a 22.4% strikeout rate, which is 20th. So, that's towards the bottom of the league. And then the Orioles, they've been a team that typically strikes out a good amount, especially like the last couple seasons ago. But the Orioles have really, their lineup's gotten a lot better. They're hitting the ball a lot better this season. And striking out wise, they're not a team that really strikes out much. Just a 21.9% K rate against right-handed pitching, which is tied with the Braves for 23rd in the league. So both the Orioles and the Rays don't really strike out much. So these are not the best strikeout matchups. Bradish is not really like a pitcher that has a ton of strikeout stuff anyway. So far this season, he has just a 20% K rate, which is below league average. He did have one start recently. I think it was against the Brewers, where he got like 10 strikeouts. But other than that, he usually gets like 4, 5, maybe 6 Ks. Glasnow is a very good strikeout pitcher, which does concern me a little bit. Glasnow is a guy that does have good strikeout stuff, but he's also a guy that typically gets more strikeouts against right-handed hitters than left-handed hitters. Last season against right-handed hitters, 42% strikeout rate versus against lefties only 29%, which is still really good, but there's a big drop off there. So far this season, kind of a small sample size. He's only made, I think, 4 starts this season, but 46% strikeout rate against righties compared to 25% against lefties. So Glasnow gets a lot more strikeouts against right-handed hitters than left-handed hitters. In this matchup, he's going to have to face a lot of lefties. Right now, the Orioles do have 6 lefties in their projected lineup. The only right-handed hitters in their projected lineup are Austin Hayes, Ramon Urias, and Jorge Mateo. So facing a left-handed heavy lineup, facing a team that already doesn't strike out much, I don't think this is like the greatest spot for Glasnow in terms of strikeouts. He could still go out there and get like 6 or 7 Ks, but I think his chances of getting like 10, 11, 12 Ks in the spot don't feel that great. Again, both these pitchers are favored to go under their their original lines of 5.5 and 7.5. So I like taking the under of the combined strikeout props for these two pitchers under 13. Again, these two pitchers, in order for us to lose this pick, these two pitchers would have to combine for 14 strikeouts. If they get 13, technically not a loss. It would just be a push. And as long as our other pick hits, again, we will get 1.5 extra money. So that is the first pick that I do like for today. Tyler Glasnow and Kyle Bradish to combine for less than 13 strikeouts. And now before we talk through our other play for today, again, I do want to give a shout out to our newest sponsor, which is Manscaped. If you guys have not heard of Manscaped, we partnered up with them, and they're going to they're allowing me to offer you guys a 20% discount on all their products. If you do look down here at the bottom of the screen, if you use promo code NOAHDFS, so NOAHDFS, use that promo code at checkout on Manscaped. You will get 20% off your order. I believe you get free shipping as well, so 20% off and free shipping. I was able to partner up with Manscaped. When they hit me up, it was a partnership that I was very willing to accept. I personally already use Manscaped products, and if you don't know what Manscaped is, they specialize in below the belt trimming for men. This is a product mainly that you use for men. They have their Lawnmower 4.0, which they actually did send me. This is their newest razor, below the belt razor. Use it on your pubic area, use it down there. I guess you could use it like on your face, but it's not really made for that. I think they do actually have a razor they introduced that's made for your face, but this is made for like below the belt, your leg area, your pubic area. You shave that stuff up, get it nice and clean. I'm telling you guys, you gotta be clean below the belt, man. You can't have a ton of hair down there. You gotta stay clean. Use your Lawnmower 4.0, great razor. I personally use this. It's waterproof as well, so you can use it in the shower. Thank you to Manscaped for sending me this one. I had the 3.0, but they sent me the 4.0, their newest razor. I was able to try it out. Really, really like it. They also have other products as well. They have their crop preserver. I talked about this in the last time I did my Manscaped ad. Their crop preserver, this is probably my favorite product. It's actually ball deodorant. So you put this stuff on your testicles after you get out of the shower. Makes your balls smell amazing. Gotta have it, man. You gotta stay clean down there. Makes your balls smell amazing. Definitely check out that crop preserver. They also have their ball toner. So this is just a little spray you can spray on your balls. Also, after you get out of the shower or just any other time, makes your balls smell good. And then they also have, nose and ear hair trimmer. They sent me this as well. I typically don't get like a lot of hair in my ears and my nose, but if you do, this could be something that you use. And then they also have, yeah, that was all they sent me. They also have their travel bag as well. I already had one of these. They sent me another one, but I gave the other one to my sister's or to my girlfriend's brother. I gave him my other travel bag, but this is their travel bag. You can keep all your stuff in there. But Manscaped, they hooked me up. They sent me a lot of cool stuff. If you guys want to check out all their products, if you want to see what they offer, again, I'm glad to be partnering up with Manscaped. You can try out all their products. Make sure that, again, when you sign up, use that promo code NOAHDFS, NOAHDFS at checkout. You'll get 20% off your entire order, plus you will get free shipping as well. So check out Manscaped if you guys want to take a look at all the products that they do offer. But let's talk through the other pick that I do like for today, and it's going to be a pitcher fantasy score. So we're going to talk about Marcus Stroman's pitcher fantasy score of 29.5. So 29.5 for Stroman. This is a line that he has actually cleared now in 6 straight games. He's been pitching really, really well lately. Stroman's arguably been like one of the best pitchers in the NL. He's kind of, I think he's in the NL Cy Young race right now, up there with like Strider and Zach Gallen. He's been pitching great. And if you look at Stroman this season, he's made 15 starts this season. He's actually gone over this fantasy score line in 12 out of 15 starts. So he has been super, super consistent just in terms of, pitching wise. The only starts where he has gone under this line, one was against the Dodgers, so a really tough matchup. One was against the Twins where he got blown up, was kind of just like an outlier start, had -1 in that one. And then he did have another start where he came up just short of this line. He had 26 fantasy points against the Marlins. But all other 12 starts that Stroman has made this season, he has had 30 fantasy points or more. And he just faced this Pirates team in his most recent start, pitched really well, had 37 fantasy points, went 6 innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 walks allowed, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs, got the quality start, and got the win. Stroman has recorded a win now in 6 straight starts. He's also recorded a quality start in 6 straight starts as well. And given this fantasy score line of 29.5, if Stroman winds up getting a quality start here, he's pretty likely to go over this line, just because with how Prizepicks scoring works, you get 6 innings pitched would be 18 fantasy points. Obviously, to get a quality start, a pitcher has to go 6 innings. If he gets 6 innings, if he allows 3 runs or less, 6 innings plus 3 runs or less, and then you add 4 points for the quality start, that very likely would put him over this fantasy score line, assuming he can just get like 4 or 5 strikeouts. And if you look at his odds for today, he's projected for right around 4 to 5 strikeouts. His strikeout prop on DK Sportsbook is set at 4.5. Juice slightly favoring the over. His pitching outs prop is set at 17.5, and he's massively favored to go over 17.5 pitching outs. So he's heavily favored to pitch 6 innings here. If he pitches 6 innings, obviously there's a good chance he gets a quality start, assuming he gives up 3 runs or less. And if you look at his earned runs allowed, he is heavily favored to give up less than 3 runs. His earned run line is set at 2.5 with -150 on the under 2.5 earned runs. So if we project Stroman for, let's say, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed, when you add in the quality start, that would be 31 fantasy points right there. And obviously Stroman, could pitch deeper than 6 innings. He could get more than 5 strikeouts. He could, allow less than 2 runs. He could also get a win, which he has done in 6 straight starts now. If you look at odds for this game, I think the Cubs are favored in this game. Not by much, but they are -130 favored on the money line. I don't think Stroman's win chances are super, super high here, but it's not like we need him to get a win to go over this line. Again, I'm kind of banking on 6 innings, 4 or 5 strikeouts, maybe 1 or 2 runs allowed. Stroman's been great this season at limiting damage. Rarely does he give up a ton of runs. I mean, you look over his last 5 or 6 starts. 2-2, 0-0, 2-1. He had that one start against Minnesota where he gave up 6 runs, but then 2-1-2 against the Dodgers, gave up 5 runs, but then 0-2, 0-0. So besides 2 starts this season against the Dodgers where he gave up 5 runs and against the Twins where he gave up 6 runs, he's given up 2 runs or less in 13 out of 15 starts. So rarely does he get blown up. I mean, Stroman's a really good ground ball pitcher. He's able to limit damage. He gets a lot of ground balls. Rarely does he give up fly balls. Rarely does he give up home runs. And this Pirates team, the Pirates have been better offensively this season than I think people expected, but they're still not a team you should really fear. They're not an offense you should really fear. They don't have a ton of power. Feel like this is a spot where Stroman pitches well. Once again, probably gets a quality start. And again, he just faced this Pirates team, had 37 fantasy points in that start. Wouldn't be surprised if you see him put up 30 plus again here. Feel like this line of 29.5 is a little bit too low for Stroman, especially with how well he's pitched this season and just as of late. I feel like this line should probably be 30.5, 31.5. I think 29.5 is a little bit too low. So these are the 2 picks I do like for today, guys. Tyler Glasnow and Kyle Bradish. to combine for less than 13 strikeouts, and then Marcus Stroman to go over 29.5 pitcher fantasy score. These are two props I like. Taking a look at the first look at the board right now, recording this video around noon Eastern. We should get a taco pretty soon, a discounted projection for Taco Tuesday. The first one will go live in like 5 minutes. It'll go live shortly after I post this video, but then we'll have some more tacos throughout the day. I think Prizepicks usually post three a day, so we'll have to see what kind of discounted projections we get. Again, if you want to take those and pair them with these plays, you can do that. If you guys are not signed up for Prizepicks yet, though, get over there, sign up, use that promo code NOAH. If you look at the bottom of the screen, when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Wish you the best of luck on this slate. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. Hopefully we can win some money tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.